Good morning, parents and my dear children. Now I am taking for 10th standard. Subject is mathematics. In mathematics, you know already you have studied about arithmetic, algebra, and geometry. But among them, I am taking arithmetic. There are 8 chapters are there. Part 1 arithmetic I am taking, that is concerned to arithmetic progression. That is the first chapter of part 1 10th standard. So what is that chapter? Arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression. Repeat with me. Arithmetic progression. Repeat it. Arithmetic progression. You know arithmetic. Arithmetic always contains number system. So related to numbers only we are teaching arithmetic. Progression is itself successful numbers, in which pattern we supposed to present, in which chapter we have to analyze the numbers, and what way we have to analyze it and simplify it, and what way we supposed to go through it in detail we going to teach you. And also other than this also, arithmetic progression, the basic knowledge all the children must have: addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So these if you know very well, definitely you are successful to do all the problems in arithmetic progression. Not only that one, as my knowledge goes, you already studied from 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, now you are 10th. So in this process, the sign rule is very, very important. So many children know you are neglecting the sign rule, but without sign rule you cannot do it anything. You already studied in 9th standard first chapter types of numbers, along with that sign rule you have learnt very well. So here you have to apply that knowledge when you are solving the problem. Now we will go for what is the difference between sequence and series. What is that? Sequence and series. Series. Take for example sequence 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, etc. There is a sequence. There is no haphazard way. So different way. See, the differences is for 2 is there. See, suppose if I write 2, 7, 8, 10. See the difference between this sequence and this sequence. This is not at all a sequence. This is a sequence. Why? Means the common difference is same. Are you following? Okay. So this what we are call it as sequence. This is not a sequence. Why? Means the common difference you see here, 7 minus 2 is 5. 8 minus 7 is 1. See, the common difference is not, this is in different ways there. We don't want. So this is a sequence. What about the series? What is series? Series is 2. Instead of comma, if you replace by plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus 10. So this is a series. Got it? A sequence and series. So you must know this knowledge to do the arithmetic progression. Okay. So one more example I am going to take. Suppose you take for example 1, 2, 3. Repeat with me. Repeat, all the children repeat with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. It continues 7, 8, 9, 10, etc. Now you go for, this is, we call it as a sequence. So you go for the difference between 1 and 2. 2 minus 1, how much? 1. So 3 minus 2, how much? 1. 4 minus 3, 1. 5 minus 4, 1. 6 minus 5, 1. See, all the difference you are finding 1. So the difference, we know it as a common difference. So what do you call this one? Common difference. Difference. Are you following, children? Common difference. See, the difference is common to all the numbers. We call it as common difference. It is indicated by the letter D, small letter D. The common difference is indicated by the letter D. So, which is the, apart from this also, are you following? No problem? No problem? Okay. So, apart from this, another terminology is first term. See, in this sequence, which is the first term? 1. 1 is the first term of the sequence. First term of the sequence. This is indicated by small letter A. Small letter A. What all you have learnt? The first term we call it as A. The common difference is D. So these are the two terms are very, very important. Next, we go for terms. See here, in this example, what is the first term? 1. What is the second term? 2. What is the third term? 3. Like that, A1 is 1, A2 is 2, A3 is 3, etc. So, A1, A2, A3 are called it as terms of the sequence. What do you call A1, A2, A3 are called it as terms of the sequence. How many terms are there here? There are 6 terms are there. You name them A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, So this is the way we have to learn the components of this sequence. What are those components of this sequence? So now let us go for another example. Another example, take for example 5, 10, 15, call out all of you, 20, 25, etc. So in this sequence, what is A? What do you mean by A? That is the first term. What is A here? A is 5. Am I right? Am I right, children? Okay. Now come on, tell me, what is the common difference? What is the common difference? Which letter indicated by common difference? D. What is that? D. So now you name these numbers. A1, A2, A3, call out A4, A5. Okay, now what is common difference? A2 minus A1. A1. What is A2? 10 minus 5. 10 minus 5. So that is, what is that common difference? 5. Go another common difference. You have to check out of 3 common difference you take. Then only you can make it pakka. It is a arithmetic progression. Otherwise, it is not possible. You have to check out. Sometimes for the 2 common difference, you may get same. Third one you may not get. By the time you can decide it as not arithmetic progression. Okay, so that is why you check out another one. This is A3, another one, which one now? A3 minus of A2, A2, got it? What is A3? What is A3? 15, 15. What is A2? 10. What is the subtraction value? 5, 5. Go for another difference. Go for another difference. What is that? Shall I write it A4? A4? Go for another one. Very good. You know, you are telling me, I am not hearing, but you know. A4 minus A3. What is the A4 value? 20. What is the A3 value? 15. 15 equals 5. See, you got a common difference, same as 5. Then this sequence, this series sequence is arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression. Sequence is arithmetic progression. Are you following what is arithmetic progression? Okay. In this, shall I rub out? Don't write anything. I will give you later notes. But just to observe what I am teaching. Because you are not in the classroom, you are at home. So you observe how much I am teaching. Just listen. Later I am giving the notes. So out of that you can learn. No problem at all. So first chapter you open. What all is there, I am teaching in that only. Now I will go, the types of AP is also there because some of the terms are there. I wanted to teach you. Okay, all the terms if you come to know, then I will go for definition, arithmetic progression. Okay, so and also two terms are there while you are learning in the textbook. One is preceding term, another one is successful term. So the preceding term is A1. So very simple way we can say this is a before number. This is after succeeding number, we call it as, because in the arithmetic progression, in the definition, you are in the textbook they are using as preceding term. That is why you must follow very well. Okay, take for example now, another types of AP is there. Another statement, types of arithmetic progression, arithmetic AP, types of AP, types of AP. What is AP? Arithmetic progression. Repeat it, arithmetic progression. In this finite arithmetic progression and infinite arithmetic progression. So you already learnt in English. So finite and infinite you have studied. Finite means what? It is a limited number of students in the classroom. It is a 40. It is finite. Infinite, you take for example infinite. How many stars are there in the sky? Can you able to count? No, it is impossible. That we call it as infinite. There is a meaning of. Here we are not taking such example, but for the sake of understanding, I am giving the meaning of finite AP and infinite. Understand? If finite, take for example 2. I already given this example. Once again I am using because if you are familiar you can follow very well. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Come on, tell me, continue. 10. Okay, 10. So what is this? 100. 100. Are you following? So repeat it. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 till 100. So, you know, this is a first term, A, you know, this will call it as L. What is L indicated? This is a last term, last term. 1 minute, children. Last term, okay, this is finite. There is a limitation till 100. But what about infinite? Infinite, see, take for example 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 10. This is nth term. Nth term. Nth term is nothing but you can remove and you can continue. But here you cannot remove. This is limited till 100 only. So because of that we are putting it as nth term. Nth term is nothing but continue. N number of, well, we are speaking English, n number of people are there, we are speaking. That means what? Countless. Finite means it is accountable. Understand? So here while we are calculating the sum, we using nth term also sometimes. So sometimes we are using last term, children. So that is why we are following finite and infinite arithmetic progression also. This is very, very important. Are you all following all the terms? Well, next we'll go for another this one now. General form of AP. So what is the general form of AP? You know already, you have learnt about A and A plus D. So let us go for, this is a arithmetic progression form. I will teach you that one. Arithmetic progression form. What is that? Repeat it. AP form. That short form. AP form. What is AP form? A, comma, A plus D, comma, A plus 2D, comma, A plus 3D, comma, A plus 4D, comma. This is a arithmetic form. So now while you are solving problem, you come across this form. This we call it as arithmetic progression form. Arithmetic progression form. Now my question is, which is the third term here? Which is the third term? See, I will give you number example also. Take for example 2, 4, 6, 8. So which is the third term? This is a 6. But in the arithmetic progression form, which is the third term? See, when you are getting a 2, that is a third term. Children, some of the children having a confusion. 3 is there, no? This is the third term you considered. Don't do like that, because don't negligent a term. This is the first term, this is the second term, this is the third term. See, in the third term, 2 you are getting. Don't have a confusion. Third term 2 you are getting. In future, number of problems are there in the exercise. So make it pakka in your mind. See, this is, we call it as arithmetic progression form. What do you call this one? Arithmetic progression form. What is arithmetic progression form? A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, A plus 4D. Have you got it, children? So this is very important. Why it is important? When you want to find out A, find A. By the time you are using this one. Okay, find D. You are using this form. Got it? But you know what is A? First term. What is the common difference? Now let us have a example. So now see, this is a series. We'll verify how it is. See here, A is 2. Follow it, children. So what is D here? This is A1, A2, A3. We are going A2 minus A1 is equal to 4 minus 2 is equal to 2. Is equal to 2. Got it, children? So 2. Now A is what? 2. A is 2 plus 2. A 2 plus 2 into 2. A plus 3 into 2. A plus 4 into 2. Come on, you multiply all of you. Make a sequence. 2 plus 2, 4. 2 plus 2 into 2, 4. So sorry children. 2. So 2 plus 6. Here also 2 plus 8. So now add over there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. See, we got it. See, out of substitution we got it. So that is why we call it as arithmetic progression form. What is the arithmetic progression form? A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, A plus... You know already A and D. This is the basic knowledge. If you have, you will be very much successful in arithmetic progression. So what is arithmetic progression? See, listen to me. An arithmetic progression is a list of numbers in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number. Fixed number. See here 2 is there. Which is fixed number? 2. Which is fixed number? 2. You added 4. This is the first time. But first term we are not adding. Second term onwards we are adding fixed number. So here see, 2 is common. Plus second number, fixed number 2. 2 into 2, 4. 2 is common. 2 plus 4. So that is why arithmetic progression is a list of numbers in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding term. Which is the preceding term? 2. For 4, preceding term is 2. For 6, preceding term is 4. For 8, preceding term is 6. Got it, children? Is it clear? Then what is arithmetic progression? Arithmetic progression is nothing but a list of numbers in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding term except the first term. You go through it in textbook, you will come to know what is what. Is it clear? Now, so far you have learnt about what is the first term you have learnt. D, common difference you have learnt, and arithmetic progression form A comma A plus D comma A plus 2D comma A plus 3D etc. And also types of AP you have learnt, finite AP and infinite. Infinite AP, L will be the last term, infinite N will be the last term. So far you have learned this much. Now children, let us pass on to verify the sequence, so arithmetic progression sequence, so how it would be. So let us say, because you know the term A, you know already first term, you know already D, common difference, so you know general form of AP. General form of AP is A comma A plus D comma A plus 2D A plus 3D. Once again you repeat it, A comma A plus D comma A plus 2D comma A plus 3D comma A plus 4D comma. Which is the third term? a plus 2d. You must remember, ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಇದನ್ನು ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಡಿ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ a plus 4d ಅಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಅಂತ ಬರೀತೀರಾ, ಅದು ತಪ್ಪಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಮುಂದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ a plus 3d is the ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಟರ್ಮು, a plus 2d is the ಥರ್ಡ್ ಟರ್ಮು. ಈ ಥರ ನೆನಪಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರಿಟೈನ್ ಇನ್ ಯುವರ್ ಮೈಂಡ್ ದ ಜನರಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಪಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎ ವೆರಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ನೋ ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಎಂಟಿಟೀಸ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಯುವರ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸಸೈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಫ್ಲೂಯೆಂಟ್ಲಿ. No need to worry. Very simple way we are teaching you. If you have a doubt, you come and ask me in the class. So you are all alone coming, no problem at all. Okay, you are not coming with a group, with your parent. You can come and have a clarification. Later on I will pass the notes, so you note down, along with that you come. Now let us have some of the examples, so we will verify whether it is AP or not. So if it is AP, the common difference should be the same, otherwise it is not at all AP. So are you following? Let us have no examples. Okay. So now the example we have given, so I am going to solve 6 examples. So the first example is 6, 9. See example number 1. Example number 1. So dot call out whether it is 6, 9, 12, 15. So is it a AP? Is it a AP? Come on, you check out. So now you go for how to find out common difference, A2 minus A1. So now A2 minus A1, that is 9 minus 6. 9 minus 6 how much? 3. Now go for, I told you, nearly 3 you do it. This sum orally you can do it, no problem at all. But in spite of that also I am showing you, because it is a permanent knowledge you require to solve the problems. Okay, so next A3 minus, you come on repeat it. So now, so this is 12, okay, 12 minus 9. What is that? 3. Correct? So now you go for another one. What is that? 15 minus 12, 3. Then all the common difference is same. Then it is AP. Correct? AP. Right? We'll go for another example, children. Okay. So I will rub out. No need to take down. I'll give the notes. No problem at all. Okay, it is in your textbook. Page number, I think, page number I will tell you. Page number it is 4 and 5. You check out in that. Okay, I will take out example 2. Example 2. Example 2 is 6, comma 3 and 0 minus. See, this is different. See, previous sums I have given very easy. In your mind itself you do it. But intelligent student, without saying this one also you can do. But some average student, you minus it. See, which is that one? A2 minus A1. That is A2, what is 3? So here 6. Correct? I already told you, sign rule is very important. Without sign rule you cannot solve the sum. See here, so greater number having a minus, here 3, 1 plus 1 minus is there, subtraction. What is the greater number sign? Minus. So now you subtract in your mind 6 minus 3. What is that common difference? Minus 3. Go for another one. Minus 3 minus 0. Minus 3 minus 0. So greater number sign is minus. 3 minus 0, 3. Common difference is same. So then it is an AP. Following children? Is it easy? You can identify now. See, in your exercise, these are the sums as given. So modeling I am showing you. You just try at home. Don't waste your time. Just try at home. So you are getting this one. I will go for fraction form of AP. So third example, this is the second example, third example, which is the third example, I'll show you. So 0, 0, comma, third example, 0, comma, 1 and half, 1, 1 by 2, 3, 3, 4 and half, 4 and half, comma, 6. See, this is a mixed fraction. This is in the form of fixed fraction. So seeing itself you getting confusion. No confusion at all. No confusion. Very simple way you go. See here 1 and half. In 3 you divide it 1 and half, 1 and half. So here 0 1 and half minus 1 and half minus 0. A2 minus A1. What is the common difference? 1 and half. Got it, children? Very easy. See, go for next 3. 3 minus 1 and half. In orally you can tell. Orally you can tell. 3 nalli arda eno 1 and half. See? What is the common difference? Same. So therefore, it is an AP. It is an AP. Have you got it? Understood? Okay. So go for, I will give another last example. Last example 4. Example 4 I will give you. Example 4. One is, so here 0. No. Another, in your textbook they have given, children, you check out. The last example, it is not at all. Does not. See here, one is 1. See here, last example 1 comma 1, then 1, 2 comma 2, 2, then 3. Let us see. I don't know. Let us see. We'll check out this one. See, A2 minus A1, 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. I am not writing that letters. Okay, 0. Go for another one. 1 minus 1, 0. 2 minus 1, 2 minus 1, 1. See here, the common difference is 0, 0, but here 1. Is it in AP? Is it in AP? No. So, no AP. Arithmetic progression. So, this is the pakka information I am giving you. How to verify arithmetic progression. You know, so far you have studied first term, common difference, general form, verification. So, finite AP, infinite AP, everything you have learnt. You go through it in your page number from 3, 4, 5 pages. Out of exercise, so some of the sums they have given, you solve, you take paper, you try your level best to solve the problem, verify it. Okay, so now I am going to stop lesson. I will continue next day.